Yo, I heard you like toolboxes. So I put a toolbox in your toolbox so you can toolbox while you toolbox. Okay, welcome back. Vintage Gamers off-stream recording here. Trying to get some off-stream recordings because I'm probably not going to be able to stream on my birthday. So what I'm going to do is play a League with Raker Shops. And there'll be a little bit of a twist on the normal Raker Shops deck. It's going to be more towards the combo variety that I've always enjoyed. And it's going to be basically engaging in a variety of toolboxes. I'm going to, try to make Tezzeret as strong as possible here with things like Needle, Portable Hole, Lantern, the Expedition Map in the main. And when we have Expedition Map in the main, we can do things like 1 Strip, 1 Saga, 1 Academy, Talon Gates, and Inventor's Fair. It might be incorrect to play a Trinisphere in this list, we'll see. But I'm going to play two additional defense grids in the main to try to work towards our combo. And then board, we're going to focus on pivoting away from being super weak to Null Rod and try to get as many of our Null Rod answers in our sideboard as possible. Is this the best possible Raker list? Probably not. I just kind of cooked it up or, did a little bit of edits on some of the stock lists so we can run it. I just don't want to play with Scrawling Crawler is basically my thing. If I can make a Raker list that works well without Scrawling Crawler, that is where I would like to be if I was playing some colorless combo shops, which is what Raker is, unless, you go all in on trying to be a little bit more restrictive and play some more Wastelands and more hate pieces and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to try to do here today. I don't know how well it will go. This was certainly how I originally built Raker, how I think I top-8'd at least one challenge with a similar version of No Crawler Raker. But people decided to go a different way with the deck, and that's totally fair. But we're going to play this one today and see how it goes. I'll see you in round 1 of this Vintage League. I am happy to announce the dates for high-stakes, proxy-friendly Vintage in 2026. The legendary NYSE returns to Long Island in New York on June 6th. This $500 entry fee tournament will pay out 8 pieces of unlimited power. The Oklahoma Land Run returns in 2026 on July 10th through 12th at the Reed Convention Center in Oklahoma City. Play Friday Team Trios, Saturday Legacy for a Mox Sapphire, and Sunday Vintage for a Mox Emerald. Event links can be found in the description below. I hope to see you there. Let's battle. Okay, here we go. Round 1 against DFA. I've got a Chalice and a Needle. Opponent did not reveal a Lurrus. This seems fine. I can't get a Vexing Bauble in play. I think I bait with Chalice on 0 here as my anti-Force of Will, or as my card that draws Force of Will. It's either like get Tezzeret countered or get Chalice countered, right? And then I don't really want to Needle without knowing what's going on. Misty Rainforest. I'm gonna go find something that does something. Sensei's Top looks pretty good. Vexing Bauble's pretty good. Expedition Map for Saga is pretty good. I kind of like that idea a lot, actually. Just try to go Saga and we'll name Wasteland. Hoping that like this chalice keeps us alive, right? Seems like this will work out pretty well. Undercity sewers means it's a lot less likely to get wastelanded, but time vault into the yard. So I'm probably not getting wastelanded. I think I'll just name wasteland anyways. Like, what am I gonna name polluted delta? Like, it seems. All right, and we got our Tez back up to 4, so. Saga from the other side. On top. I like... Do I have anything else that is good here? Lantern, portable hole. Not yet. All right, well, I'm making some constructs here. Actually, pretty likely to... Maybe I should have just spun and tried to play something. Chain on my chalice. That can't be good for me. I think I might just die to Beseech here if that's what's happening. Which I could have gotten a Soul Guide Lantern to stop, I guess. Ah, Citadel. Okay, so I think I should have gotten a Soul Guide Lantern off my Tezzeret. They've already used a land drop, right? They could easily die from Saga. I could have played this better. I absolutely could have played this better. Mental misstep your own Soul Ring off the top. Oh no, yeah, okay. So I just need to make sure I can deal as much damage as possible here. This is a 6. Yeah. I'm just gonna get a Vexing Bauble off of this. That should be lethal, right? I get a Vexing Bauble, this is 7. I play a Raker, and then I play a top, and I throw a Chalice in, and I Tezzeret and upgrade something, and attack for lethal. Okay, I could have played this better, though. I could have played around a couple different things here. The good news is we're not going to get null rotted. We probably want access to a cage, maybe 2 cages. Definitely 2 cages if they're Beseech, and then traps. I don't think that this is a portable hole matchup. Definitely a Trinisphere matchup. Definitely a Vexing Bauble matchup. I do like the Lantern. I don't like the Needle. I like the Karn. The grids are fine. The map is actually not that good in general. And I don't actually think this strip mine is amazing either. So I'm just going to take these and go like that and try to just be a little bit more counters to their deck. Ah! I shook it up, sorry. I'm a mess. I can't be taken anywhere. This hand seems quite good. Not technically a win, because I can't cash these Flesh Rakers at the moment, but that's fine. Flow state. Anticipate. Too funny. Got a 1 ring. Certainly at least a force check from the opponent for us, or for the opponent. Okay. We have Lantern in play as well. Alright, should insulate us a little bit. Obviously, we can still get Tinker Citadel'd, but another flow state, another anticipate. I mean, if we can get to the next turn here with a untapped ring and top two tops and a Raker, we can find grids too. Time walk, time vault. Okay. All right, let's see. That's a good card to draw too. All right, so I think we'll start. I think the Karn. I think I'd rather go over the top with the Karn. I think I'd rather go over the top with the Karn. See if I get Mind Break trapped on the second top here. Or is it just GG? Just GG. Okay. Well, that's deck working at peak efficiency. All right. Round 2. So far, no bad matchups. Best deck in the format. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. We can do that. We can do that. Free key. Got a force. No force. Love that for me. What do we do next, chat? Ring? Imagine we draw a land, ring, draw 10. Ring. Opponent's done. Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, best deck in the format. So my opponent's on a Lurrus deck. I think it'll be like a blue-white control deck. I'm going to bring in 4 Masticores. And then I'm going to take out Lantern. Try keeping in this Needle. I'm going to take out Chalice on 0. I'll take out Trinisphere on the draw. I'm going to take out... I want both P-holes and all the Masticores. How do I reconcile that? Maybe I don't want a needle. Maybe I want like 1 less key and 1 less, just like things that get null rotted. 1 less key and 1 less monolith. Kind of feels bad if I'm trying to get to Masticore, but I'm not sure. I don't have a mapping plan. Okay, so I mean, yeah, deck's great until I get turn 1 null rotted here, I guess. But I've got outs, I got academies I can draw. All right, what do you got for me, Mr. Mana? Ah, yeah, take a peek, read them and weep. I don't actually know how good this hand is going to be. It's not amazing against like a decent swath of things that can happen to me, but Ponder is interesting. I've really liked Lorien Revealed's set of Ponders. Ponder is... I'm not going to say Ponder's a bad card. Ponder's definitely not a bad card. The thing is, I don't know that Ponder feels good in 2026 vintage, you know? Ever since Ponder got unrestricted, I think it's lost a little bit of its mythos. I'm going to go with... They want to daze this, that's fine. One is F6. I'm gonna play this and play a bauble. Oh, they're just... Okay. Well, I can't play a Masticore, so I have to play a Karn. And then... something really I can get off this Karn, but... They null rod me. I guess I can try play Trinisphere next turn. Oh, I have a monolith I can get. I don't need that unless if I get null rodded though, so I don't need it if I do get Ponder. Should get a Soul Guide Lantern. Wasteland. Okay, well, means we're not getting everything resolves here. If I can't play a Worm Coil Engine. I can play a Trinisphere though. So I think what I'll do is I will play a Soul Guide Lantern. I guess I can have a Consign. Island Cycle, sure. So now I can crack my bauble. I can't do anything crazy here, but I also can't do anything crazy here either. I'll probably crack my lantern. I guess I can crack my bauble is better than cracking my lantern because I have a Trinisphere in play. But they can't play anything until they get 3 lands anyways. Saga Gaming. I can get a needle off of Tezzeret on Saga. Definitely can't combo kill with Raker because of Trinisphere. I have a lot of mana though. Let's just plus this on nothing. If I attack with a Trinisphere, it turns it off. So I don't want to do that. I think the answer here is simply to play a Raker. And play a Tezzeret. I guess I still have 4 mana now. Let me cycle this lantern, actually. Okay. All right, I don't know if this was the right actual use, but I feel like getting things down is good. Like, even if they play a Saga and make a token here, it's not even that bad, right? Wasteland. Like it's a 1/1 token. They're gonna play a Null Rod. Okay. So like this should be okay because we got the Flesh Raker down, right? I guess we're technically 1 mana short from a Masticore still. I'd held this. I could have stood up the Null Rod and blinked it for a turn. I have a portable hole still, yeah. I do. So let's Tezzeret, portable hole, white mana, portable hole, the Null Rod, and then plus nothing. Play a new Tezzeret. I can untap an artifact or a creature. Oh, I could have stood up my Trinisphere, attacked with it, and then untapped it with Tezzeret. Ah, I missed it. I could stand this up and then untap it. Ah, it's unfortunate. Okay, I missed that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what my opponent's gonna do. I guess if they have a Serenity, it's fine, but do they have Serenity and Null Rod? Another Null Rod. Not off of Lotus. Okay. So again, I'm at 4 mana. So I could do some things here where I stand up the Null Rod and Talon Gates it. It just gives them a Lotus though, which I don't really think is worth it. I think I'm just gonna not do that. Oh. Maybe I should have stood up my portable hole. I don't know. Oh, I don't think I played this section very well, chat. If you come back and watch this section, please go easy on me. I think I played this. Just a bunch of interactions I have not as much history with here. Definitely could have played this section better. I could have gotten another card with Karn at some point here so that I can make sure I can have a card to pitch. Could have, I could have gotten extra damage in by, untapping the portable hole last turn. Lots of different things I could have done here. Not a great use of my resources, but when you have a Trinisphere and a Karn, it doesn't matter too much. I think the one I'm the most upset about is missing the, you don't want to stand up the Trinisphere and get it swords, right? Attack and get it swords. That would be really bad. But if your opponent is tapped out, you could stand up the Trinisphere, attack, and then untap it post-combat so that you can even use all your spells during your turn, and then they can't use their spells on their turn. It'd be pretty cool. Lots of cool things going on in this game. All right. We carry on. Another die roll win, another turn 1 3-ball. Oh man, we've been running really hot in this league. And if there's ever a deck to run hot with, it's your colorless workshop deck on the play. I bet we can even bait on this Tezzeret. Because we technically have enough mana to do lots of things here. So I think we want to bait with the Tezzeret. We have a Sensei's Top follow-up, so I assume this will get countered, and then we just slam 3-ball. If it doesn't get countered, we can just play Vexing Bauble, so yeah, got negated, pitching Daze, and then I slam 3-ball, and they have to have a second force. They have 2 forces. Okay, the game continues. Pitching Daze and pitching Misstep. And a Wasteland. All right, not bad. That's what I'm saying, though. True control player, Kenzaburo. 5-color Lurrus and other such beautiful things. You have another counter spell? Let's say, I was like, come on now. I like Soul Ring and a Flesh Raker. I also really like Strip Mine as well. All right. We have a Raker top every turn as well. And they're out of lands. Yeah, so Bug Control or 5-color something. Soul Guide Lantern. Let's eat a land. Maybe could have used a Drowsy Spawn to spin there, looking for another top. It's not unreasonable. I just know that my top card was a spell, so... Ancestral Recall. That's a good way to come back in this game, especially if you counter my top. No counter. Workshop. Sapphire. Well, hope this is enough. We'll see. Oof, there it is. We know that there's 2 workshops underneath this, so we do kind of have to attack. All right, opponent is trying to stabilize here. 2 oofs, they've stabilized. All right, could lose this game, was kind of crazy, but leave it to Kenza Burrow to have the old double force ancestral. We know we have workshop coming, and we can't unfreeze our Flesh Raker, so... But we only need 5 more damage, so... The turn 1 double force, or the game 1 double force ancestral double oof versus the artifact combo deck is solid. They can just get to Lurrus and start lifelinking, and then we're probably in trouble. Ah, they just have Abrupt Decay as well. All right. I think we're dead. Bug Lurrus. Not much I can say or do here. We kind of needed to hit some action, and all we hit was mana, right? We spun a bunch of tops, drew a bunch of cards, and then at some point we had Mox Workshop on top. It's a dig through time. Classic Bayou dig through time deck. We also our opponent also had Daze, turn 1 Bayou, Ancestral, can't cast Ancestral. I really don't like Bayou in these kind of decks typically, just because they're so base blue. But you know, if you're a Deathrite Shaman deck, maybe it makes sense still. I love to have all my lands are blue, can all fetch off the same stuff, but it's not like you're playing the basic island when you're playing Deathrite Shaman, so maybe it doesn't matter as much. I just always seem to find the Bayou and the Daze together. I don't even know what draw I'm trying to get that will get me out of this. Stock up. Yeah, you can kind of stock up off of Deathrite Shaman as well. What kind of draws can I draw here? All of our cards are pretty bad. at this point. I don't know. I feel like this was a good game, and we had a good thing going. We just didn't find action before my opponent resolved Ancestral. I mean, look how many cards we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're, you know, I guess we're now down 10 cards, but not much to do. Put our spells in the stack. Block one of these. I still need to be able to play a Karn off of them. Time Walk. Pretty much dead here. All right, well, we've got Worm Coils, Masticores, Portable Holes, and Dismembers, Stone Coil Serpents. I think I'm just going to get rid of like a lot of... Trim a lot of things that are activated. I don't know if we want to even be needling on Wasteland. I'm just going to turn into... I'm basically just trying to turn this into... Workshop aggro, basically. I think that makes a lot of sense here. I don't really want to cut... I don't have a high... Like, I don't have a lot of mana, right? So it's tough to, like... I'm just going to trim on all of these activated ability ones and just try to drop some... You know, they're on Abrupt Decay as removal. So if we drop some Masticores and Worm Coils against the bug deck, that should be our way forward here. This is a turn 2 Worm Coil. Probably fine. We even had all those Talon Gates to draw too. We had some certainly had some outs. It's a lot of Talon Gates. Are they gonna negate that? No. Alright, well, I mean, if we get dazed, we get dazed, but I gotta start casting some Worm Coils, so force check. I got something. Consign. Ancestral again. Okay, sure. Force check. No, alright. We got a Worm Coil in against Bug. Should be good. Portable Hole not that good against Abrupt Decay, and again... Sapphire, Collector Roof, Wasteland. We don't even want to free this that fast. I don't want to give them more mana than they need. I'm just going to keep them on -1 mana here for a second. Like, I don't actually want to remove that Collector Roof at the moment. Brainstorm. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know what their answers really are to Worm Coil. They could have Nature's Claim. They could have Seal of Bouncing. I forget. Seal of Bouncing. What the hell? Seal of Removal. Seal of Removal. Seal of Bouncing. Yeah, Justin. That's so funny. Seal of Bouncing on it, you know? Good God. Okay. Just attacking again. I don't know. I don't feel any need to. I want to strip mine. This fetch is going to help us too. All right, Wasteland. I mean, the Worm Coil goes the distance. Got multiple removal spells here too. So maybe I do still want defense grids though. It's tough. Like if you just take a turn to deploy defense grid and then your opponent like wastelands you. All right, all right, all right. Like what's the worst card we can play or best card we can play? I guess I can go down a key and down. Or I mean, I am playing bad aggro shops, but maybe that's the key here against all these oofs. We're gonna play some bad aggro shops. Yeah, I'm not really sure this is like a convincing strategy, but it is a way we can play. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Maybe I want to have access to the Needle on Wasteland. It's like feels bad to like go for Needle on Wasteland if they like have Vigors. And Kenzaburo's had Vigors in the past, so this is like what I'm worried about though. Like our deck is not set up to cast these spells, but you're not really allowed to not play this hand either, so that's a good draw. I think we Wasteland check our opponent with Saga. Because if it does get Wastelanded, then we at least can protect our follow-up big mana to try to get a Masticore down. And if they don't have a Wasteland, then we can just Ancient Tomb and go to town. Cool. Frog, though. Frog is definitely one of the annoying ones. We do have Portable Hole. We've got Talon Gates. We've got a Saga that could come off. So, got options. They do have the Wasteland anyways, so they were just waiting a turn. Do think it makes sense to get a Construct in play, though. I'm in trouble, though. Like, turn 2 Frog on the play. Wasteland. Like, if they have a counter spell for my Masticore, we end up in a big hole. We do have almost have a top combo, even though we don't have very many tops in our deck as well. We have only 2 tops in our deck. I feel like we're in trouble, but they're gonna fly. Interesting. Wonder why. DT, probably for a force then. Maybe for another Wasteland. Ancient Tomb. I really don't like the fact that they DT'd. When all I want to do here is... All I want to do here is force, or is play a Masticore. I'm just worried that if I bait with a Flesh Raker, then I'm just gonna take too much from my Ancient Tombs, but maybe I can get away with it. Sensei stop. Mental misstep. Okay. All right. Well, I meant to attack. It just didn't work. Sometimes like the click doesn't register and I F2 through it. If I lose this game by 1 damage, it's my fault. Sorry. All right, we got some options now, though. We have some options. We don't have a option for a Flesh Raker combo because we did get misstepped, though. My problem here is I guess I can uncounterably gates this for 4 life. That's not exactly a very good exchange. I really just haven't had great... It's not a great mana situation. Like, there's no Moxen happening. I wonder what if my opponent DT'd for an Ancestral, like, we're going to get buried, but if they DT'd for a Force and then they let the Raker resolve, then maybe we still have chances here. I really can't cast this Portable Hole until I get a Talon Gates in play. Time Walk? Oh. Shieldred's Edict. Yeah, that would have killed it a Masticore, maybe. Alright, well, we're Masticoring. There's the Force. Can I live? I mean, I'm lucky my opponent hasn't pitched any cards to this Psychic Frog, or I'd be in trouble. Strip mine my workshop. It's pretty good. Hop the frog for another time. If I can find access stock up. Jeez. We are certainly getting frogged. And frog is a very good card against these non-blue decks. Okay, they're not going to jump, so I will take the no hit here. Losing out on a mana. Tez. Just taking too much damage, man. Alright, if my Tez doesn't resolve, I can still play Talon Gates Portable. Perfect. Okay. I'll play this, and I will not phase a creature out. And I will play Portable Hole. Surely you don't have another Force, right? Okay. All right, so I am safe for another turn. Man, I'm really missing out on that 1 damage, actually. Could matter a lot. We'll see. I'm at 6 life, though. Can't use too many more Ancient Tombs. That's kind of what happens when you get wasted and stripped. There's a chance here, though. We're fighting with a chance. A Workshop would be a nice draw, just to get the Masticore down without being dead on board to everything. Another Wasteland. Okay. Hopefully this 2/2 is enough. Let's see. Dismember. Alright, I think I am going to take the 4 damage to get a Masticore on the stack here. Alright, coming in for 3, and I still have a lethal attack on the next turn, so... The 1 damage might not cost me. What's in their hand, though? Okay, I died to... Okay, so they Abrupt Decay, free the frog, hop, and kill me. Yeah, I mean, what am I going to do? I could hold my Talon Gates, but I need to put pressure down, so... That's why I was a little bit worried about Portable Holes here. They have Dismember as well, okay. They don't even need to hop. I need to pitch one card, you know? They figured it out. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. That seems like a really tough matchup, and they had a really strong hand, so solid game for the opponent. All right, right back into round 4. Hopefully no one bugs us again. I think you keep this hand on... Oof, man. If only this execution map was, like, really good. I guess we can get an Inventor's Fair. And we can crack it. Okay. I think there's, like, a chance that that's good enough. Especially depending on what we play against here. Does defense grid resolve? All right. I'll resolve an expedition map. And a ruby and a jet. And then I can just use... So I could get and play a 3-drop artifact next turn. Oh, it's a workshop, so I can't even get Trinisphere. If it's a ring, it's a ring. Okay, not having crawlers in the mirror is going to be not great. So what artifact do I get? Do I just get Mystic? I mean, you can't play Mystic Forge right away. I could get a Saga, I could get an Academy, I could get a Strip Mine, or I could get a Fair. I can get a Fair and get a Needle on the ring, maybe. Soul Guide Lantern. The One Ring. And a Lantern. Get my map so I could get it back with Karn, maybe. This might work. We got a lot of overlapping toolboxes there, which was nice. Still don't know which kind, if they're on Raker or Jewel. All of our rings are turned off now, though, so... so they have Volt Key combo after we use our Needle. We have not very long here at all. We drew the One Ring. Not bad, Justin. We also have a Volt Key combo out. I don't think I have a way to sack my Needle, so... Not going to help me very much here. I'm just going to have to draw a Time Vault to get out of it, or like Mystic Forge or something. My opponent having the CRK on me is not great. Another ring. Okay, well. Not much I can really do there. I kept a kind of maybe an interesting suspect hand, and I paid for it. But if I hadn't gone on ring, they would have drawn a million cards. We didn't have a ring yet, so it's like impossible for us to know we're gonna draw a ring there. What do you even do in the mirror? Just bring in Masticores? I certainly don't want this, or defense grids, or bauble, or lantern, or chalice. I guess you can play chalice on the play. Everything I needle, I can get also can use. So like needle is not actually that good, but actually having the ability to needle seems good though. I don't know that these portable holes are actually good. Maybe having access to one is good. Maybe having access to trap on the draw is good. If they are on Raker, then Dismember is good. I feel like having access to needle is good enough, where a portable hole probably doesn't do much. I think having access to strip mine is not really needed. Obviously, we died to Saga there, but I don't know how many games you actually die to Saga with a Raker deck. Feels not very good. Now we could get Mindbreak trapped here, but I think we just Tezzeret. Oh, I should have used my key. Sorry. I should have used my key and then Vexing. Oh, I didn't even bring in Vexing Bubble. Oh, never mind. So I could have gone this, but I didn't want to expose it to Mind Break Trap. So I decided to go... Interesting. I mean, they clearly don't have Mind Break Trap now. So I think I'm interested in just... I don't think I need extra triggers or anything. I think I just present... my lethal, and then... I don't know. I don't actually think I like the way I sequence this. I'm just putting lethal on the table and seeing if it sticks. I guess if they have a... Okay, it just sticks. I don't think I played this well. I think I could have done something better, and I actually think I am on the play supposed to have access to Vexing Bubble, so I can just tutor for Vexing Bubble here. So that was, you know, I'm learning. I haven't played this in a while. I can definitely take out Chalice now, and I can play Mind Break Traps instead. So yeah, I think maybe on the play, I should take Needle out and keep Bobble, and on the draw, I should keep Needle instead of Bobble, because I'm going to be a little bit more reactive, right? Makes a lot of sense. I'm just gonna take Needle out anyways. Just try to be full combo. Wait, Needle might be better than Expedition Map. I don't know. Like, Expedition Map could be pretty good too. I don't really think I have a great grasp of how you're supposed to play this out, because it's just not something I'm super used to. I'd have to do a little bit of work to figure it out. Can't imagine I'm allowed to put this back, even though it has no dismembers and no Mind Break Traps. Key, Tolarian, pass. Okay. I mean, if I play a Flesh Raker, it costs me 3, and I have 2 left. I play Mox, and then I can play Ring. And okay, so let's go Lotus, Raker, Emerald, Ring, draw, Monolith, key. I can find like a... I don't even know what I can draw here. Like if they play a time, will I just die, right? I just get C Arcade. But if I get to my turn, I'm probably winning, so... Pass? Okay, I mean, I can't imagine we can lose then. Don't know what they kept. Maybe they were 1 card away from something strong. I don't really know. If they have a Hull Breacher. So maybe they're Jewel and they have a Hull Breacher. I have a Talon Gates. So let me go Workshop Monolith. Just to get some mana here so I can have Talon Gates in response. Because that's the only thing I can think of. Like, they're actually not Raker. They're on Jewel, and they have a Hull Breacher. Or else, like, what are they doing from this spot if they don't have that? They're just losing, right? Yeah, okay. So I played this correctly. So let me draw a bunch of cards in response here. Okay. Need to find a Tezzeret to win on the spot. Oh, wait, I need to get rid of this. Okay, my opponent's done. I had that covered in 2 ways. We do need to eventually get rid of the 1 ring. We have another 1 ring. Oh, actually, we have 2 tops right now. Sick. So it was Jewel. We went all the way to the 3rd game before we knew that our opponent was on Jewel. Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't have... No, did I concede early? I don't know if I conceded early. Okay, here we go. 5th and final round of our Vintage League with Raker Shops. So far, it's been a really great league. Obviously, we lost a tough matchup to Kenzaburo in this 3rd round. But we've been really crushing everything else. Our hands have been really strong. We won a lot of die rolls. This is a turn 1 kill, so... I don't know. pretty nice. So I think I like just... Oh, it's not a turn 1 kill. Sorry, I misspoke because I have 5 mana, but 3 of it is artifact mana for the Tez. So the Tez doesn't exactly work here. So I think instead I am going to play a Tez and go for a Bobble. I think that will put the game hopefully in a spot that allows us to win on the second turn. All right, resolve Bobble. How can this go badly? I don't actually know. A null rod, maybe? Oh, bizarre. Okay, yeah, we're good here. Sweet. I'll even get a Raker down first. Get C Arcade, nerd. Just kidding. That's not even a CRK. It's not even a natural volt. I mean, it is a natural volt key, but does it count? It probably counts. I think if this happened to me on stream and my opponent was CR, yeah, okay, all right, it counts. Gosh, we have very little graveyard here. I guess it's because we have a lantern and a needle in the main. Bring in some more cages. Karn seems bad. Chalice seems bad. Bobble seems good. Needle seems good. Map seems good. Portable hole seems bad. Worm coils sound good. Defense grids don't sound amazing, but they're probably fine. Better or worse than an expedition map? Probably worse. Or probably better. Probably worse, because we have a strip mine, so... if I had to cut one card... I mean, this matchup's got to be nice. Cut one card, what would it be? I guess I can cut one key. Yeah, I mean, this matchup's got to be great. We had main deck... we were already pretty good by being a one-ring combo deck, but we have main deck, multiple pieces. Yeah, sure. I think this is fine. We're one top away from a win. We've got a Vexing Bauble. We have an Expedition Map, technically, that can help us with a Needle or a Wasteland. I don't know if that's actually good or not, but we can do that. They are kind of incentivized to... I guess they're more incentivized to take Bauble than Trinisphere because we are pretty restricted by Trinisphere here. They have a Grief is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, they have a Grief. Okay, so what do they take? What's the plan? Hopefully they like see Trinisphere and they take it just because it looks really scary, but Bauble is definitely the best card here. If they have a force. If they don't have a force and Bauble isn't even that good, then they could probably just take like Raker. Sure. That makes sense when you think about it. All right, Vexing Bauble resolves. We've got a map and we've got a top, and they have 2 dredgers. It might be too late to strip mine here, to be fair, but I guess we'll see what happens. That's not bad. That's not bad either. Okay, those did not go badly. We have one more Dredge 5 on draw step, though. They did bring in Wasteland, or have Wastelands. We haven't seen a blue card yet. A non-Narcomoeba blue card. 2 Narcomoebas and a Chill. It's probably just Pitch Dredge. They have a Golgari Grave Troll. They have a Wasteland. That's actually really good because it means we can't Expedition Map for Wasteland on them. Okay. Talent Gates. I'm going to spin and see if there's something that helps us. Not really. Actually, quite bad for us. I don't think a Wasteland's going to do it next time, so I'm pretty worried. We can at least get rid of these cards by Expedition Mapping. I don't know that. I don't think we're going to be Expedition Mapping for a Strip Mine. I think we're going to be Expedition Mapping for like a Tolarian Academy. Oh, it is the unmasked version. Okay. bunch of Icarids and an Amalgam there. Another Golgari Grave Troll. Okay, so 2 Amalgams. I don't have a Tabernacle or anything. So we kind of need to find a ring. It's going to have to be a ring. So I'm going to get a Tolarian to give us the best chance and to cycle the top cards off of our library here. Because we don't have anywhere close to enough to Inventor's Fair. Let's look at 4 cards. That's not a bad card. It's just kind of a late card. It doesn't cost me anything, though, so... We're going to have to hit the Holy Yard anyways. So I'm going to go Academy, spin for a ring. No ring. So I'm at 11, and I'm going to take 6. Wow. That's not good. That's quite bad for me. I could crack Bauble and spin again. Probably should. Inventor's Fair. Might be enough. I'm gonna have to hit them now. There's multiple Icarids. I don't want them chilling either. Oh, they have Vigor green card as their last 2 cards? That's crazy work. Was it? It was a Golgari Grave Troll. I knew they had a Golgari Grave Troll. I didn't know they kept a Vigor the whole time. I think that means we're dead because we know we don't have anything on the top of our library, right? We know there's an Inventor's Fair and we can't crack the Inventor's Fair. I can't even really spin. Yeah. Okay, that was an interesting game. So we definitely don't want Defense Grid. I mean, Defense Grid does stop us from getting Vigored, but they don't have forces in their deck, so I like just getting a key. And I don't even know. I guess we'll just keep a Defense Grid then, because there's nothing actually. There aren't other cards here, so. But I'd rather have another combo piece and then a Defense Grid if they're not going to have anything other than Vigors. I guess they technically have Noxious, but doesn't really matter because we're not really wastelanding them. And then only they can do it on their upkeep anyways. Yeah, I mean, these hands have been nuts, so. All right, so no reason to turn a sphere because we've got our companion Bauble again. Let's get this in play. And then we need to find a way out. We don't currently have a way out, but we just need to beat Dredgers, so. Oh, they're going to go for a Wasteland. It's very slow. I don't know. I don't like that. If they have a Bizarre, I don't really like that from them. Especially now. I feel like that Wasteland is not great. All right, looking for another top to win. A Flesh Striker number 2, a Worm Coil, and a Lantern. I guess I will and draw a Lantern. Seems fine. Just maximizing stuff. And then next turn we have a top, and then we have a Raker, and there's a Worm Coil. And we have a Lantern to buy time. 2 revivals and an imp. So I untap this. Play this. I draw. I don't know the 3rd card down. So I guess I should spin first. Okay. This will finish the game up pretty quickly. Let my opponent do whatever they want with that. As long as they're not, like, chilling me. Still no chills. There's a Narcomoeba, a chill, and a prize amalgam. That's enough. It's enough for me. All right, so we're dealing 1,000,000 damage every... Oh, they have a second Bazaar. So we know that there's a Worm Coil. So this top gets me 1,000,000 damage. What if I just do top draws? Worm Coil, we can't... we can cast a Worm Coil right now. But if we just do... top draw... Oh, wait, we already have it, yeah. Top draw. We don't even need top draw. Because we can attack. Cool. Yeah, 2 Flesh Rakers is a lot of Flesh Rakers. Don't even need to attack. I have a Trinosphere to cast too. So a solid 4-1, a really solid 4-1. Just a loss to Kenza Burrow on the Collector Roof deck. I mean, pretty sweet. Raker's really solid. It does a thing, and it does a thing well, so... I don't really have a lot more to say. I do think that we had, like, some cool things happen with Defense Grid and Expedition Map and Portable Hole, but overall, like... we just ran really hot and slammed broken turn 1 hands and won our die rolls. So I don't have too much to add. I just think that there's a lot of room to explore in... we talked a lot about how Lurrus PO is somewhere between control and combo and, you know, typically can change based on the metagame. I think Raker has some of that ability as well, where they can go somewhere between aggro and combo. And also, like, maybe even a 3rd axis of, like, Toolbox. So, like, this deck is far closer to combo than aggro, right? It's almost not running any aggro elements, no patchworks, no crawlers, no wastelands, no nothing. But it has a really cool interaction suite by having, you know, we're using our Tezzeret as an interaction suite. We're playing a toolbox of Bauble, Lantern, Map, Needle, Key, Top, and Portable Hole, and Chalice. Oh, did I forget I could Chalice on some point off Tezzeret? I might have. I don't think I played this league particularly well. And then by playing the Expedition Map in our Tezzeret, we actually expand our Tezzeret toolbox to also include a land toolbox of Strip Mine Saga, Academy Fair, Talon Gates. And by doing that, you know, you're also tying it into Inventor's Fair, and you're including every artifact in your deck. So the whole deck is kind of a toolbox here, which is, I think, really cool. I don't know if it's powerful enough or worth it, but it's an idea. Hopefully you enjoy ideas, because that's what we do on this channel. New ideas and new vintage videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you then.